Hi, Nick Osborne back with our next video on what systems you need to put in place and how to do it to actually start making more and more money from your personal training department. Okay, so far we had our first video on why you need to do it. I know it was a long negative video. That's fine. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. The first system we talked about in the video after that was all about a sales system. Second video was all about professionalism standards. So getting our trainers to think they're professionals, act like they're professionals, and how to do it. Third video was all about marketing systems. So how to effectively market personal training and the personal trainers to the members. What do the staff have to do? What do the trainers have to do? What systems you need to have in place? All of that. We gave you a lot of list of things to do so you can go out and actually start marketing people. Marketing to people effectively. The fourth video was all about implementing and putting together a simple to use, simple to follow life coaching system that again changes personal training into personal coaching. A true coaching product, not just slapping a new name on an old pig and saying it's coaching. Actually delivering a product that is a coaching product. So what we're going to talk about today is really key to actually be able to put the systems in place and having people in place that can do the job correctly. So I'm going to give this to the owners and managers. It's all about having a hiring system. See, most of the time when we talk to owners, they'll say, we'll hire 10 people and be lucky to get one good trainer out of it. And you know what? At most clubs, that's about right, even if you end up with one good trainer. So, this industry is difficult to hire people for. It's hard to hire good people. It's hard to find good people. You want to really find the key elements you need in a person and hire that, not hire squats. Most people hire based on what I've done in the past, who I've worked for in the past, what certifications I've got, all of that. They might even hire sales dogs, but end up with the wrong people on their staff to actually be able to implement systems correctly and make a huge difference. That's the reason why it doesn't matter who you hire, you still end up with that 3 to 4, maybe 5% penetration and nothing changes. We often hire what we call big dog trainers. And we have a whole lesson for owners why you need to get rid of that big dog trainer and start putting people on your staff that are all about the team, not about themselves, because the team is what's going to change personal training in your business into something that most people want to spend money on, not avoid. Having a great team allows you to really implement things that you can't implement with one or two good trainers, a couple good sales dogs, and just a bunch of run-of-the-mill people who are playing at being personal trainers. We want professional personal trainers. They don't have to be superstars. Matter of fact, I don't want superstars. I want trainers that can work as a team and get stuff done. Start implementing systems that help members actually getting results and start the training department getting financial results. So we're all about team, and it all starts with a good hiring system. So get your pen and paper out, go back to your notebook that I told you to get on day one and start writing down our hiring system. First of all, we put ads everywhere. Craigslist. We have it on our website that people can go in and fill out a thing for us to contact them if they want to work. We ask for members to refer people. We put signs up in the gym saying we're wanting to expand our training department. So we look at our current members. We look at our current members and their friends. We look at people who went through our system and actually got results and want to help other people get results. We look at stay-at-home moms. So we put up people who are wanting to get back in the workforce at coffee shops. We put up flyers. At local universities, I'll occasionally hire somebody, but I don't always hire exercise science. I hire psychology majors, communication majors, people who can talk. I want that 35-year-old woman who's wanting to get back in the workforce a little bit, I'll find out where she hangs out and I'll go put signs there. So I'm always recruiting. I also have business cards that on the back of it says, you gave me excellent service. We're always looking for people who can help other people and have an interest in doing their job well. You seem like that kind of person. If you'd like to get into the fitness field, contact me. I think it says something like, We have systems to train you on every aspect, from exercise to sales and marketing and coaching. You will not be left behind. I will make you successful. And I try to hand out 100 of those every month. Every time I find somebody at a fast food restaurant, in a retail setting that has given good customer service, I'm going to hand them a card. And you know what? Out of every 100, if I get 4 that call me back, that's great. All it cost me is 100 cards is what? $10? I handed out $10 and got 4 good leads out of it. It was worth it. And I'm recruiting. That's my job as an owner or a manager, is to recruit people, not just whoever walks in the building. I don't let whoever walks the building. I want to go out and find the people I want to work for me. So once I get these people in, I get these leads coming in for employees. This is our hiring process. Number 1, stop dreading it. It's your job. This is what you need to do as a manager or an owner, is recruit people, get into it. So when they come in, you got to have a good attitude with them. Go through a first small group interview. So what we do is we set up an interview time Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock. We're going to have 5 people come in at that time. I might even bring in some of my staff at that point to be extra bodies. I'm going to videotape it. I'm going to have each person put somebody else through an exercise they have no idea what to do. I'm going to use one of our special codes or a special name for an exercise and say, I know you're not have any idea what this is, but I want you to guess, and I want you to put this Mrs. Jones through this exercise. You grab another trainer, person that's interviewing out, put them in front of people, and I'm going to say, here's what I want you to do. I want you to put them through, using whatever equipment you see around you, through a rubber band cable haymaker. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you go ahead. So now I'm going to watch this person put them in. Do they have a good attitude? Are they trying to help these people be successful? How are they dressed? All of that. The next thing I'm going to do after this is I'm going to watch the person that they're working with. Are they trying to make it difficult for them? Are they trying to be helpful to them? Do they have fun with them, or do they laugh at them? What's their attitude? Then I'm really, really watching the people that are standing there watching. Because this is going to take an hour and a half probably with 5 people. I'm going to watch them watch what's going on. Are they looking around the room? Are they not paying attention? I don't want to hire somebody that can't pay attention. Are they making fun of the person that's there? If they're joking with that person and making fun of them, I don't want to hire bad attitudes. Are they empathetic with that person? Do they feel sorry for them? Are they having conversations with the person next to them and drawing their attention away? This is key to hiring the right people. Stop hiring people based on certifications. I can get anybody certified, but I can't hire bad attitudes. So after that, so they've had to come in and fill out an application, drop off a resume. That's step 1. Step 2, small group interview. Step 3, now that they've passed that, and I go, wow, this potential trainer was empathetic. They were helpful. They didn't know anything about exercise, but I don't care. I can teach somebody how to do squats. But they really knew how to have a conversation with the people that were with them and really tried to explain it to them and nurture them as they were going through. Now I'm going to do a one-on-one interview, and I'm going to talk to them about why they want to be a coach here. How many hours that they're looking to work? Are they working somewhere else right now? Do they have a problem with our standards? We'll help them with everything. Do they have enough confidence to do that? And are they aware that sales is part of the job? If they say, well, I don't want to do sales, I don't hire them. Sales is something that somebody else should do. I don't hire them. Every trainer has to do sales. After that, if they say, yeah, I'm still interested, they're going to come in and do 3 to 8 hours worth of shadowing. If they're an experienced trainer, I want them to do more shadowing because I want them to see how we do things. They've been a trainer someplace else. I want them to see what it's like at our club. Then I'm going to get feedback from our trainers. My staff's going to review. Bob came in, he called to the gym, asked which trainers were on staff, and at that time, he came in and did 3 hours back to back, and he did that twice. Great, let's talk to the trainers you're with. What'd you think? Our trainers, since they're all working as a team, he asked the right questions, he was interested in what was going on, all of these great things. Fantastic. This person now can get into our 3rd interview if we have one. They might come back and say, well, she showed up late, she wasn't dressed right, she was more interested in flirting, she wanted to find out what she was going to do, and it was all centered on her. We don't bring her back. 3rd interview, sit down and say, here's what the staff said, which, wow, all of a sudden during the interview, the staff actually has responsibility in hiring. Yes, they do. Here's what I noticed. Here's what the front desk noticed. Wow, Now I've got them. Now that you know all of this, would you like to get started in learning our systems? They say, yes, I do. Great. We're going to start you working at the front desk, folding towels and making smoothies so that you get introduced to the members. You're making money. You're in our system, and we're going to teach you all of our systems in a set pattern. If you've got the integrated functional coaching systems or the fat loss department blueprint, you're going to learn this on your own. It's something that you can watch on an iPad, your phone, or on a computer. It's independent study. It's systems that are put into place to teach you how to be a personal trainer and be successful and make some money. Would you like to get started? They say yes. Great, they get started and they're on probation for 60 or 90 days. We pay them, they build up their clientele, they have certain standards to meet, and that's the professionalism standards that we talked about earlier on. And during this time, another trainer can send them home. Another trainer can fire them, and other trainers are always reviewing them. They come to all of our weekly staff meetings, which we'll talk about at one of our future videos, and we build them into being part of the team and make them successful. So hiring becomes a process that gets you great people. Will we have as many people go through the hiring process? No, we might have to get 100 leads to get one good person, but I guarantee you that one good person is going to be remarkable over time because we're going to hire getting different people. We're going to teach them the skills like squats and all of this, but I can't teach attitude, I can't teach communication, and I can't teach empathy to the people around them. These things are things we have to hire. Skills like squats and counting, we can teach that all day long. How to lay out an exercise system, they don't need to know that if you've got either one of our top level programs. We're going to teach them that. If you want to lay out an exercise program, we're going to explain that all to you in one of our next videos. But if you have our system, you don't have to worry about it. We can teach them exercise systems. We can teach them the fundamentals and get them certified. However, we can't teach attitude, we can't teach communication, we can't teach working on purpose and having a desire to do work when the trainers come in. You have that, you have a different staff, you have different results, you have an outstanding program. So think about it. You got a good hiring process in place, get good people. Teach them to be life coaches. Teach them a marketing system. Teach them a professionalism standards. Teach them a sales system. You're on your way to creating a product nobody in your area can compete with. So again, what type of money, if I do all this, what kind of money can I make from personal training? Remember, if you're a club that's got a 15% penetration and you have 2,000 members, you should be making a minimum of $720,000 every year from your personal training department. However, if you've got, let's say, a 5% penetration, and the average client is spending only $175 a month with you on average, that means you have, per 2,000 members, you have about $210,000 a year in revenue. Okay, some people wouldn't snicker at $210,000, but over the next 5 years, you're missing $2.5 million in revenue if you don't have that 15% penetration and that client spending over $200 a month, and you keep your clients longer. So is it worth it? I think over the next 5 years, because most people watching this who've stuck through the videos this long are worried about being in the industry and making a difference in their club, and they're not looking at this short term. So your 5 years is going to pass, you're going to look back and go, did I make $2.5 million more than what I should have, or did I stay the same? So if you're wanting to make a difference, continue watching these videos, get into our website, click on the free consultation. I'll get in, set up a phone interview with you, and we'll see if we can help you, and we'll give you some ideas what you can do to be different. And if we're a fit for you, great. If not, I'll point you in the direction that you need, because it's about a good fit. So until that time, and until our next video, my name is Nick Osborne, helping you put systems in place to make some money and actually change your department into something that people want to work with.